Remember the word motivation. If you don't have a good motivation, you are not going to become a leader in anything you do, in business, in media, in community, in politics, in philosophy, in education. You need motivation. But this motivation, remember the Buddha, remember his mindfulness practice. He thinks about other people, okay? He thinks about other people. So whenever you have a hard time, remember to think about other people, that you are not the only one. This is mindfulness. The word "you are not the only one" in Pali is called anatta. Anatta means you are not the only one. If you have suffering, if you think you are the only one, this is atta, meaning self-centered thinking, meaning personalizing tendency. That's the cause of suffering. So mindfulness helps us to see this and helps us to steer our mind to the right path. That is, to the universal experience, to remind ourselves. Even full-time practicing monks, if they remember meditation on death, they can quarrel on some tiny thing. Why you quarrel? Because you want to score some points. You want to win. You want to prove yourself that you are smarter than other people. These are all nonsense. These are irrelevant. You don't have much time. You don't have that much time to prove everyone. Actually, you don't need to. You just need some peace of mind to enjoy what you have and look what you can contribute to the world. So we need to retain this connection between us and other people. My suffering, other people's suffering, I need this connection. My happiness and other people's happiness, I need this connection. If I retain this connection, there is no danger of depression. I like to sum up that mindfulness is the beginning of all the positive qualities, including happiness, awareness, good performance, compassion, kindness. Everything comes from mindfulness. Whether or not you are being considerate to your friend, to your family, to your colleagues, it depends on how strong your mindfulness is.